Okay, so today we're going to work with problem 6-93 about the Great Lakes. And so 6-93. So you've already worked through most of this using the 5D process. And we had some describe and draw. We had Lake Michigan, which I'm just going to abbreviate as LM. And then we had Lake Superior, was Lake Michigan plus 1,720 cubic miles of water, and Lake Huron was Lake Michigan minus 330 cubic miles of water. Okay. So what I wanted to show you here is I know you've already worked through the problem, and some of you did the 3 trials and hit the number, and some of you didn't, and some of you kind of frustrated. So we're going to tie your equation solving skills in here with the 5D process. So if I define the variable, which would mean let's pick, you can pick any letter, so let's just pick L for Lake Michigan. And I'm going to say Lake Michigan, or L, stands for Lake Michigan cubic miles of water. Okay, so there's my variable. So over here now I can go, here's Lake Michigan for L, and Lake Superior is Lake Michigan plus 1720, and Lake Huron is Lake Michigan minus 330. Okay, so just in case, here's LM, Lake Superior, Lake Huron. Okay, and we know if we add all those together, we're supposed to get 4,930 cubic miles of water. It's a lot of water. Okay, so let's add this together. So I have L plus 1720. Okay, so that's Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, and Lake Huron. And altogether, that's going to add up to 4,930. Okay. Now, we're going to use your equation solving skills. I can put like terms together. So we have a lot of L's here, 1, 2, 3 L's. So combine like terms, I have 3L. Okay, we're on the mat A here. There's mat B. And then I have some numbers. Okay, the number is 1720 minus 330. So if I subtract that, I can simplify and combine like terms. So 1720 minus 330. So I can do a little bit of work here. You can do this on your calculator. Okay, so I have 1,390. Here's my equal sign. Still going to equal 4,930. Okay, CLT, combine like terms. Okay, now I'm going to try and simplify a little further. So I'd like to have mat A just have a plain L. So L equals something, so I know what Lake Michigan is. So if I were to subtract the 1,390 from both sides, remember we have to do this to both sides, I have a 0 here, right? Plus 1390 minus 1390, so that's 0. So over here on mat A, I just have 3L. And over here, when I subtract, I have 0. 13 minus 9 is 4. 8 minus 3 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, so 3 Lake Michigans equals 3,540. I want to know 1 Lake Michigan. So if I divide by 3 here, because that'll make me a giant 1. Okay, so 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now I have 1L, which is what I want. 1 Lake Michigan, and I'm going to divide by 3 over here on mat B. Have to do the same thing, mat A and B. So 3,540, just because I don't have a calculator handy, so 1 times 3 is 3. And bring down my 5, 1 times 3 is 3. And, sorry, this should say 3. There we go, that looks better. 8 times 3 is 24, right? Because we had 3,540 divided by 3. 0, and we'll bring down the 0. So 1L is 1,180. So what does that mean? Lake Michigan, we go back to our definition. Lake Michigan cubic miles of water is, they have 1,180 cubic miles of water. Okay, so this is really critical that in the beginning we define this carefully so that when we solve the equation, we know what we have. All right, then all we need to do is our declare. Okay. We now know what Lake Michigan is. So now we can say in words, because in declare we want to be nice and clear. So Lake Michigan is 1,180 miles cubed of water. And then Lake Superior is, I have to add on, remember the Lake Superior is plus 1,720, so let's do that. Okay, so then we have 2,900 for Lake Superior miles cubic water. And then we have Lake Huron. And Lake Huron is 1,180 minus 330. Remember, because we made all these in our describe and draw, we wrote all this down so we could refer back to it. And 11 minus 3 is 8. So Lake Huron is 850 cubic miles of water. Okay, so there's our describe and draw. So what I wanted you to see here is CPM's been leading along here now. First we learned the 5D process, then we did the inequalities and the equation solving skills, and now we put the two things together. So with the 5D process, we can write ourselves an equation and probably save some trials and frustration by defining the variable carefully and then writing an equation using the information from the problem. We simplified the equation and we got down, oh, L. Oh yeah, that was where we defined Lake Michigan, 1,180 cubic miles of water. And in the declare, then we can fill in what goes with the rest of it. Okay. Thank you for watching.